Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Showing the slab in today's game, Sean Manaea. What do you got on him, Chris?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Sean Manaea gets us started, or gets the Mets started, rather. Gio Urshela, only a couple at-bats this year, 2 to be exact, both in pinch hitting spots. He scored... he drove in our only run in Game 2 of the Chicago series and then grounded out yesterday. But he starts against Manaea here today. I think Urshela is going to be primarily our leadoff guy against left-handed pitching. The contact is really good. I believe he's got 98 contact, and he does against lefties.
0-1 down. Breaking ball in there for
hanging slider. That's an early choice. All right. Quick 0-2 as Manaea is throwing strikes. Hits it the other way, but that does not appear to get down, and it does not. 1 away.
Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup.
And there is the lineup if you missed it. Torkelson and Green. Torkelson, Green, Canna unchanged from the first 3 games of the year. Jake Rogers, with the power against lefties, moves up to the 5 spot. Vierling stays in, despite not being as good against lefties as he is righties, oddly enough. Torque had a great opening day, not much since.
Spencer Torkelson stands in here,
okay, I thought he hung the slider again. That's a slurve, but thankfully, we take it. We check it. That's going to be a problem today. Man, we're late on everything. Another deep fly ball to right field. Actually, rather shallow. Starling Marte there, and 2 flyouts to start this game. But on the bright side, if there is a bright side to flying out, we couldn't get the ball out of the infield in the second and third game against the White Sox. This is going to be a tough at-bat. All the lefties in the lineup today. I think it's going to be a tough matchup with Manaea, especially with the slider and the slurve. Smacked it foul. A lot of foul territory down the lines here at Citi Field. 1-1.
2 down, nobody on.
Make it 2-1 on Riley Green. Finally went off in Game 3, the finale of the series against the White Sox. 2 for 4, had 1 hit in the previous 2 games. Down the line and foul. I'm late on his fastball right now. I am very conscious of that slider and slurve as we've seen them both already.
2-2 down.
Make it full on Riley Green with 2 outs here in the first. And little blooper right to Frankie Lindor. We at least make Manaea throw some pitches, but not much doing for the Tigers. Marte, McNeil, and Brandon Nimmo lead off for the Mets. Pretty much. There wasn't a single Met that really had to move a whole lot. Reese Olsen starts for the Tigers. ERA just under 4 in 2023 in 18 games. 5-7 record. See what we can do here today. Starling Marte. Good velocity from Reese Olsen, though, so at least we got that going for us. And we start off getting squeezed. Changeup will miss, and an unfortunate 2-0 to start this game from Marte. Are we for real?
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Next pitch in for a strike. They're now 3-1.
3-1. So the umpire's taking away the high fastball early. We can't do anything with that. We're actually going to get an out of this. Veerling underneath it.
He's there. He's got it. One up, one down.
But that's more late contact and late hard contact for our opposition. The White Sox did that to us a ton. Pete Alonso in that 4 spot, followed by Lindor, Alvarez, Thompson, Taylor, and Beatty. You do. Let's get through this. Well, we don't have to get through this half inning. In terms of people that are taken, it's Torque. I mean, nobody's got a hit yet. Torque, Baez, and Meadows are the only ones off the board so far. We're going to have to step off here. Jeff McNeil, who had a run-in early in the year with Reese Hoskins after a slide. He's got a single back up the middle off Reese Olsen.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry.
It's the lefty Sean Manaea on for the Mets today.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Run around the move.
Is that a fake steal? What was that? 59 speed. Riley Green, gotcha.
Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away
slider.
from the big hole on the right side of the infield.
Mets seem to be already hitting the ball a lot harder than the White Sox would have. Sinker fouled off.
Left-hand batter waits.
Curveball from Olsen, got him. First strikeout of the season for Reese Olsen.
Strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
So 2-away, 1 on for Alonso. Sinker elevated. Hopefully Reese Olsen works his way into this game. Right now, it is quite concerning how little command it seems we have on our pitches. Curveball to Alonso, gets a piece. Slider, got a piece of that as well. 15 pitches for Olsen. Not making Olsen work like the White Sox made Flaherty work yesterday. That is a mistake location to a really good hitter in Pete Alonso, but Olsen gets 2 strikeouts in the first after the hit from McNeil.
Here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning.
So Mark Canha, the average really doesn't show. And Mark Canha, oddly enough, was one of our better hitters, at least in making contact in that opening series against Chicago. And we did struggle at that at times.
Manaea back to work. And the
slider will miss.
Manaea, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a slurve, and he works
out in front on a 4-seamer, chopping it away. But working away on Canha for the time being. Inside 2-1. DHing yet again. I should swap Canha and Carpenter sometimes and really rotate that DH spot to get some guys a day off from the field. 3-1 on Mark Canha. With Jake Rogers, one of 2 Tigers with a home run early in this season on deck. Ooh, sinker is in for a strike on Cano. So full count. Back up the middle, and Cana's going to be on. Leadoff single for Mark Cano in a 3-2 count.
And now the catcher comes up to him.
Well, here's Jake Rogers, the home run on opening day. 90 power against lefties. The contact suffers, but
28 years old, and he was a third-round pick.
We'll take it.
Back in 2016.
Should get a good number of home runs this year, I think, Jake Rogers. And it is not Woody, Clyde Washington, the umpire.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally.
Ooh. Good change up on Rogers. We weren't that far out in front, but it's so low. Not much going to happen there. Same damn pitch. Well, it's a strike. We had to swing, but we didn't time it. Actually, we did. According to the game, anyway.
That can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Kicks and deals.
2-0 on Matt Vierling. His first calls made him a Woody in your eyes? Fair. Yeah, it was a rough first at-bat, wasn't it?
At the belt and fires. Just missed.
3-0 on Vierling here. Andy Ibanez, who's been decently reliable to start this season on deck.
And there's the automatic.
With Vierling suffering against lefties, oddly enough, a 3-0 green light doesn't seem like a good decision. Back up the middle, base hit. Vierling says, screw the walk.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with
In the zone there on the 3-1, and Matt Vierling has the Tigers' second hit
and next to hit for Detroit,
of the day. So now an RBI chance for Andy Ibanez. In the air, unfortunately right.
No trouble here.
The center fielder moves in a few steps and cannot tag up. Good aim all over the place today.
Javi Baez digs in right side.
Well, we'll see what Javi can do. Gonna do more of his damage against lefties this year, that we know. Oh!
Fouled off.
Yeah, we've had a couple of good aims. And I mean, like those 2 to right field, that we didn't really make the right fielder move a lot. We'll take that. Did the big meanie take Javier Baez? Yes. You got a smirk on her face right now. Yeah. Yep.
And the pitch.
Javier Baez, but foul. Nearly a 3-run home run. Kerry Carpenter isn't in the lineup today. Can't believe we really shouldn't be taking a pause at a big pitch here. Lineup is this. Torque, Green, Baez, and Meadows taken. So that leaves Urshela, Canna. No, not Canna. He's got a hit already. Rogers, but that's a -1 already. Andy Ibanez, pretty much. Riley Green's already taken. 1-2 on Baez with 2 out. Staying alive on a good slider. Ibanez or a self-imposed -1, yes.
2 outs.
Smacked, foul again.
Still 1-2.
Baez battling. Eric Haas is in AAA. Not on our team.
The pitch.
Hammered, and this one is gonna go. First home run of the year goes to the second deck for Javier Baez. Fouled off a bunch.
He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boo.
This is what we said. Baez was going to do damage against lefties this year if he was going to do damage at all. 3-run homer. Big meanie.
That ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boo. 111 miles per hour off the bat. And
What?
really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing.
Yeah, he did have an 0 for, well, yeah, he was 0 for 4 yesterday.
So 2 down.
Meadows would have done the same? I don't know. Parker Meadows, with the bases clear,
That one, ball one.
back in the lineup after a day off in Game 3.
In the frame here at the top of the second. A swing and a miss.
Swing is just so slow.
You're sitting off speed there.
Fouled off by Meadows. Even then, I felt like I was going to be out in front on that. Still late.
2 down, nobody on. Got him looking.
Fastball. Really?
Run shot for the Tigers. It's now 3-0.
That's a choice, but Javier Baez goes deep. Oh, yeah, so you being on a road to the show with the Tigers, you will understand my struggles because this team is not meant to do anything.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Lindor leads off the inning as Reese Olsen now has a 3-0 lead to work with.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Here's the 0-2.
Lindor will not chase the curve. At least I just hit a birdie. Well, maybe. Slider in the air.
Center field.
It's going to stay in the ballpark. Parker Meadows underneath it.
And out number 1 on the grab.
Hey, at least Meadows fields. He doesn't hit. At least he's fast and can actually field.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Well, and there is the benefit of picking outfielders because they are very unlikely to error. Sinker well outside for Olsen as the shadows have creeped over the infield. Change up in there, 1-1. Alvarez through the first series of the year for the Mets, batting .400.
The 1-1.
Fastball, and we got squeezed again. This might be a worse umpire than what we saw on opening day. Slider down low, 3-1. Through our first 3 games, we really haven't struggled with our walks yet. Fastball off the middle and off the head of Reese Olsen, who is not getting up.
Right-hander. Hope he's all right. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on his knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try.
He's going to be all right. Huh.
1 down. So now here's the Mets DH, Trace Thompson.
Well then.
6 feet 3 inches, 200.
Fastball that bounced off the dirt first before hitting Reese Olsen in the head.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, people don't realize how
Sinker in there, and here's Trace Thompson.
the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country
Fastball will
mile
miss.
So for him to
Were
be
you
on the
hitting?
DH today,
I don't know, are you a Met?
really a nice day off.
Slider fouled off. 2 strikes on Trace Thompson.
The pitch.
Strike! strikeout for Reese Olsen. A minute after taking a ball to the dome. Tyrone Taylor. Fastball to miss.
Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Uh-oh. Gio Urshela can't get over there. It's going to be a hard hit single to extend the inning. Alvarez on second, Taylor on first. And now Brett Beatty. Fastball in the air. Weak contact. Parker Meadows there. And Reese Olsen with an eventful inning. We head to the third, 3-0 Tigers, and we just got to be thankful that Reese Olsen's all right. Now, thankfully it did hit the dirt. If that's a line drive to his head, there's just no chance. But the fact that he was not getting up, and then we saw it cut to him on a knee, that's incredible. But 1-2-3 due up for the Tigers. Gio Urshela. Smacked by Urshela in a leadoff single. Obviously, I care that it is WrestleMania week, but I haven't watched a lot of Raw or SmackDown, so I'm not super up to date on the builds or anything. I got to watch some recaps. So here's Torque. Down low, 1-0. Torque did take, I do believe, 2 walks yesterday.
Kicks and fires.
Oh.
Foul ball there.
That reminds me, I should really probably get some graphics ready for a watch party, eh?
The pitch.
Oh, left us a hanging changeup, just a smidge out in front, and we don't barrel it up.
Here's a 1-2.
I think that might have been the slurve, and that gets away from Manaea. No, we weren't late on the changeup. We were just out in front. 2 on, nobody out for Riley Green. Smacked right field. That is caught. Maybe a mistake to tag up with 36 speed, but there will be no throw. So runners on the corners with only 1 away. Mark Canha 1 for 1. Manaea really allowing some hard contact here today.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Didn't barrel it up. A little bit out in front on that curveball for Manaea.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and
Fastball will miss. Anything close to the edges, we really should be taking here today after we've seen what the umpire will. We've seen the umpire zone, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's very small today. 2-1 on Canha. Now, I don't know if it's a great decision to face Rogers instead with the power he possesses. Hammered by Canha. That may just get a run in. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. There will be no throw at home. RBI sac fly for Mark Canha. It is a good aim, but it puts a run on the board, and now Jake Rogers with 2 gone.
Jake Rogers struck out swinging his first time. Strike 1 to
They're swinging for the fences here with Jake Rogers with a 4-0 lead already. Rogers in his 3rd game of the year.
2 outs.
Oh, changeup, damn it.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
2 strikes on Rogers. Down low. What's on the schedule for today? We're going to do this. We got a Red Wings game against the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm thinking we try and get Flyers in, because we haven't done that in a while, and then possibly a Mudcats game later. Rogers stays alive.
And a pitch. Got him.
Thought we could get it. Rogers strikes out for the second time here today, but the Tigers add on another.
No errors and a runner left. We head down to
Top of the order due up for the Mets. Marte, McNeil, and Nimmo.
And the Mets, nothing. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder.
I mean, hey, Sprong is still on the second line for the Red Wings with Robbie Fabry out.
And here it comes.
Popped up.
Popped up to the left.
Urshela should have a chance to make a play. And he does.
Pulls it in for the out.
I don't really know why it is such a grind to play 2 full games in an entire day. It just seems like it. I don't know. Well, we're going to do that. Otherwise, we're never going to get anywhere in Mudcats. But it's definitely not going to be every day. That's why I'm thinking we try and get it in today.
Going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Curveball smacked it and just foul.
Just foul.
Sinker fouled off. And Reese Olsen just battling here today.
Here in the last half of the third.
Uh-oh. Whoa, that's the second time. I've just completely whiffed on the meter. And Olsen's gotten a strikeout. He's got 4. We did the same thing to Pete Alonso. On the ground for Andy Ibanez. Throw is good. Reese Olsen gets the Mets out quickly. I mean, to be fair, I strike out on that sometimes. It's just like, wait, what? It's like with Parker Meadows earlier. I didn't expect a fastball. It's just like, what are you doing? 6-7-8 for Detroit. Veerling, Ibanez, and BAEZ.
Manaea back to work.
Well, he's starting to work in that changeup down low. Gonna have to lay off of that.
Was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third
and caught. Third best baseman, Brett Beatty. A lot of B's in that sentence.
Right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking
Wheel
to do
yourself to the top of the hill,
play.
disengage the brakes, and come for you. You know, it's fair. Andy Ibanez, 0 for 1. Ooh. First pitch fastball into Ibanez.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right.
Love how vocal the umpire is today.
We haven't seen this approach from Manaea all day.
Hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind.
Fastball way up.
The conviction in the call.
1-2.
The line of the pitch.
Oh, we held up.
Bases
Oh,
empty one
oh.
away. Top half of inning number 4.
Looked like we finally got something to hit. A nasty slider that breaks all the way away and a foot inside. On the ground.
Lindor.
Tough play for Lindor, but he'll make it.
Plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be
Baez with a home run last time out.
him and for his team.
Baez.
Up and in to Javier Baez.
Strike 1.
Clean bases to work with. I don't know if that's what you want.
Strike for a
Manaea already nearing out of energy here. 60 pitches into his day. 1-1 on Baez.
And it's 1-1. 2 down.
Either a homer or an out. I mean, homer strikeout is usually the way Javier Baez goes, and last year it was a whole lot more strikeouts. Slapped foul. 1-2.
2 outs.
On the ground to Lindor again. One shortstop to another, and Baez is out. Manaea with a good bounce back. We have to go through Alonso, Lindor, and Alvarez with a 4-0 lead. I do like that they have BAEZ's MLB tattoo in the game.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso.
I mean, we know that video games don't often model in the tattoos. On the ground, Gio Urshela. Alonso 0 for 2. One pitch out for Reese Olsen. No idea what the Mets record is in game. I do know they started their season 0 for 3.
First pitch just misses.
Well, and then there was also the thing where I think it was MLB or NBA 2K that got into a little bit of trouble with the tattoo artists that did them in the first place, and they were like, well, you're using our art and we're not getting paid for it. So that's why I think Madden doesn't even bother anymore. 2-1 on Lindor.
One down, base is empty.
Wow.
And the count is 2-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Gross. 2-2. Slider, got a piece. I've not been to Citi Field.
2-2.
Mainly because the only time I was in New York was on a layover. This one also on the ground to Urshela.
Whips it to first. Lindor retired.
Yeah, the Mets are playing like the Mets right now. That's for sure. Here's Alvarez. He was the one that had the ball bounce off the head of Reese Olsen.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above.
Changeup, elevated, fair ball. Riley Green to cut it off. Can't. Got stuck on the wall. And then a wild throw coming back in, cut off by BAEZ in a 2-for-2 start for Francisco Alvarez.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed.
Right down the line, and thought we were going to be able to cut it off. That ball just kept going. So now Thompson.
Trace Thompson up now for the Mets.
2 gone.
1-0.
50th pitch upcoming for Olsen. Sinker out in front.
Man on second, 2 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Why do the ball boys in this game just never do their job? It's right at him. Curveball. Got him swinging. Another strikeout for Reese Olsen. Double for Alvarez, but the Mets can't push any runs across. Reese Olsen doing the job so far. Four hits for both teams. Tigers have just done a lot more with theirs today. Second game of the year for Jose Butto. 2 1/3 innings, has not allowed an earned run, nor a hit versus a left-handed batter. Well, an interesting decision to bring in the righty to face Parker Meadows. If Parker Meadows is likely to do anything, it'd be against a pitcher like this. Ooh. 3-pitch pitcher is Butto. Fastball 92-96, the 12-6, 76-81, and a circle change.
Strike 2.
He's really trying to stay back for some.
His swing is just so bad. Honestly, with Meadows, it feels like batting with a pitcher. It really, really does. His player is that bad.
1 for 2.
Here's Urshela. Up the middle, off the glove. Urshela should be able to reach, and Lindor can't get it on the bare hand.
We'll see how they score this.
That should be a hit. And Oh, yeah, dude, his overall is, like, offensive. He's got to be one of the worst guys to make a Major League roster overall-wise. It's ridiculous. His overall will... all he has to do is play decent for his overall to skyrocket. Hammered by Torque, but well out in front and foul. Didn't see the best fastball there from Buto. Well, it bounced off his gloves, so to be fair, it was already behind him. That's Lindor's ball all the way anyway, and then the bounce off the glove is just too perfect.
Here comes a pitch.
Oh, really, Torque? Damn. Hang and curve. And we can't barrel that up with Torkelson. Fastball away. Starter Sean Manaea goes 4 innings, allows 4 runs.
Wouldn't chase that time.
That would be unfortunate. I really am just waiting. I mean, I don't think I'm going to do this for the rest of the roster, but if Meadows gets a roster update, I do think I'm going to update his attributes because they're just that bad.
Here's a 2-2.
Full count here on Torkelson. Well, only 3 pitches to worry about here. Fastball, tiny bit behind. Actually, no, out in front. I think they said we went around. I just saw it breaking away.
And up next for Detroit, Riley Green.
And yeah, we did go around on that. I tried to hold up just because we know the edges of the zone have just been silly anyway. Green 0 for 2. Oh, come on, Riley. Riley and Torque have gotten 2 really good pitches here from Buto. And just not put the barrel to him. Oh, Riley Green! A no-doubter to center field, make it 6-0.
A massive home run. His first homer of the year, it's 6-0.
BAEZ and now Green with their first home runs of the year today. That was a beautiful swing out of Riley Green. That is the first time I've seen that celebration. I knew it was in the game. Riley Green, 450. And 110 on the exit velocity. We had perfected more today than we had through the entire series against Chicago. And now Mark Canha. It's Buto, who's brought on to stop the bleeding. Only contributing. Canha with a drive to left field. Does it have enough? No. Warning track shot for Mark Canha. Ends the 5th, but a 2-out bomb from Riley Green.
You're dialed into the show.
I'm glad they finally got Riley Green right. Last year against righties, he was useless.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton.
Tigers are just a baseball team for the moment. I don't know how to feel about that White Sox series. But I've always said that you really can't tell how good a baseball team, good or bad a baseball team is going to be in the first month of the year. Get through the first month, then you can start thinking about it. Go through the rotation a few times. Waylaid on a fastball is Tyrone Taylor. Another inning or two potentially for Reese Olsen. Well, yeah, but that's the thing, is that Parker Meadows is way better than... He's actually 61 overall, unless it jumped up already.
And that one clips the corner.
And Olsen has lost a ton of break on this slider already. Doesn't matter. Another strikeout for Reese Olsen. Number 6. Number 9 hitter Brett Beatty.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty.
Chopped foul. Well, we started the season very similarly to this. And then game 2 is where it went bad. Your Meadows is 66, so they gave him a roster boost after the game released.
Last half of inning number 5.
Changeup fouled off. Because we started this franchise on opening day. This is the same franchise we played that spring training game with. Rogers underneath it for out number 2. So maybe I'll get him up to at least his current live attributes. Because there's no reason he should be that bad. No, I went with the default roster. I should have started a new franchise on opening day when they updated the game, but didn't. And Riley Green on the run. Nice reach for it. Ends the 5th. 6-0 Detroit. Rogers, Vierling, and Ibanez due up. No, I did not download a roster. I should have.
Back here at Citi Field, all set for the top of the 6th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers.
Well, we've kind of been swinging for the fences with Jake Rogers in this game when the lefty Manaea was on the mound. Now we can kind of try and settle in. Ball 1 to Rogers. Acquired by the Tigers in the Justin Verlander trade.
And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier.
Been the number 1 catcher for the last few years.
And find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And Rogers chopped on the ground. The throw from Beatty in time.
And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
I don't know why we're zooming in on the home run apple.
Apple out in center field isn't the old one from Shea Stadium. That's outside of Citi Field now at Mets Plaza. This one is more than 4 times as large as the old one.
The only one left from that trade? You're probably right.
Matt Vierling.
Now, Vierling faces a righty for the first time today. And gets plunked.
And that got him pretty flush.
Second hit batter of this game, and Matt Vierling, good speed, is on base.
This might turn into a double.
And next up for the
And the velo, I mean, isn't insane out of Buto. You can think about stealing a base here.
Squirts away a little bit.
2 hit batters and a hit pitcher. The Mets got it out for us. We're going to try here with Vierling.
And a pitch.
Away he goes. Pitches away, and a really good throw. Vierling out at second.
Base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed.
Good throw from Alvarez. Allowed McNeil to get the glove down. Didn't have to reach for it. And, you know, good from Vierling. He didn't slide too hard in there on Jeff McNeil. So now 2 away. 2-0 count on Ibanez. Andy Ibanez is going to get his first home run of the year. Well then.
That one felt good.
Citi Field has turned into a dinger dome for the Tigers. 3rd home run of the year. We had 2 home runs all series in Chicago. 7-0 Detroit. And yes, points for Ash and pick the stick. Everybody except Evo, I think, has points. Maybe not Lucas. He picked Torque today.
left-hander out of the bullpen, Joey Lucchesi. This is his
Butzo's day is gone. Or day is done, rather. Joey Lucchesi. 2 games on the year, 2 2/3 innings, and an ERA of 10. All right. Noted.
batter now, Javier Baez.
And yet another lefty on the mound.
Here in this one.
Baez out in front on the changeup.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're the top half of the 6th.
On the ground. Out in front of the first 2 pitches of the game. And Baez grounds out, but Andy Ibanez goes deep. 3rd Detroit home run, 7 runs on 7 hits. I'd call that efficient.
Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. The MO for him is contact, the guy who's going to deliver.
Jeff McNeil leads off. Might be the last inning for Reese Olsen. We'll see. If he has a quick one, we can try and trot him out for the 7th. But if he allows a base runner here in the 6th inning, we probably will get the bullpen up and ready. Curveball up in the air. McNeil pounds it foul. A mistake curveball.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Fastball popped him up. Torkelson underneath it. One gone. Is it April Fool's? Yep, I had a good Easter. We went to my girlfriend's grandparents and had a good lunch, I guess, and hung out there for a few hours. And then I came home and entertained you schmucks.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses, and now it's
fastball will miss from Olsen.
Controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That's just off balance all day. Curveball won't chase. Number 3 hitter Brandon Nimmo. Fastball got underneath that. Ibanez in shallow right. 2 gone. Well, Olsen's making a case for the 7th inning. 71 pitches for Olsen. I don't know if he'll go the entire 7. We'll think about it at the very least. Fastball in for the former Rookie of the Year, Pete Alonso. Change up hard, hit, but right to Baez. Ends the inning. Well, there's another quick out. Yeah, I think we'll try to put Olsen out for the 7th. Parker Meadows leads off. We will get some bullpen action up. So it's just the word choice. Bullpen's pretty good to go. Foley and Lang are available if need be, but I don't think they're going to be. We're going to want... up 7-0. We can trot a guy out like Faedo to maybe get 2 innings for us if need be, and then maybe turn it over to Will Vest in the 9th. So Meadows leads off.
And first offering is foul.
Game couldn't make up its mind as to where it wanted my arrow to be. Timed it well, just a little bit low. Dotting up edges. You didn't dedicate your Easter dinner to Benny? Oh, man. I'd say poor Benny, but he's just an idiot.
Left-hand hitter waits. And ball 1.
Take that curve inside. 1-2 on Meadows. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Just need Meadows to put something in play. Benny is a guy that comes to our me and Austin, the golf course me and Austin work at, who has gotten himself in trouble again.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2.
Benny's a little bit of an idiot. On the ground, well, no strikeout. When do we open? We don't know. According to Austin about a month ago, we could be going back to get things set up for the year this week. We haven't really gotten an official call yet, but I would imagine with the weather we've got, probably before the start of May. Jesus Christ, Gio Urshela. We are going to love batting with Gio Urshela, aren't we? 1 out single. That's where his first hit of the day went as well. So here's Torque, 0 for 2. Tried to wait out a curveball, waited too long.
And the pitch.
On the ground. Possible 2-ball. Torque, double play. Well, that ain't ideal. Torque just had too good of an opening day. I know. How do we hit 3 doubles with a guy on opening day, and then we've done what we have with him last few years, or last few games, rather. Fastball in from Olsen. I feel like if he allows a base runner here in the 7th, we'll pull him.
Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Yeah, the right-hander deals.
Slider. Lindor gets a piece. Totally different Tigers team than Lindor saw in his days in Cleveland. Sinker fouled away. Fastball, got a piece again. Well, if you made your way over here, at least the golf would be free. Curveball, got him swinging. Strikeout number 7 in Reese Olsen's first start of the year. Well, here is Francisco Alvarez. 2 for 2 in this game. Would the golf be free for all the balls I'd be hitting somewhere? Well, yeah. I mean, you can always find balls on the golf course. Change up in for strike 1.
The Mets with a lot of ground to make up. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Curveball, and that is the first time, I think all day, a ball outside of the zone has been called a strike. On the bender from Olsen.
And they'll do it again.
Well, you see, Austin will just give you some pointers before we head out there. And he'll fix you just a little bit.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand
maybe
really well right now.
And back up the middle. Have a day. Francisco Alvarez, 3 hits and 3 at-bats. We're going to head to the bullpen and go to Alex Faedo. Second game of the year already. Pitched 2 innings on opening day after the rain delay. Saw an early end to Turek Skubal's first start. So Faedo faces Trace Thompson. Fastball, it's in the zone. We don't get the call. Uh-oh. On the ground, could be 2. On to second. The throw from Ibanez is in time. Faedo forces the double play.
This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Tigers 7 and the Mets nothing.
Tell you this, Gio Urshela, what a game out of him. Been tested defensively a little bit. Hasn't had any balls eat him up, and then, of course, the 2 hits. Now, here is Green. First home run of the year last time up. That was in the 5th inning.
Back in 2016.
Ooh.
Front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
7-0 Detroit.
And that's off the inside edge, and it's 2-1.
Possibly. We'd have to get going again. Hammered by Green, and he's got a 2-hit day. Curveball bottom of the zone. Riley Green's got a leadoff single. We'll see if the Mets make a change. No. Here is Mark Canha. Hit a ball hard.
And here is Mark Canha.
He's going to hit a ball hard again. Maybe a little bit too high. I mean, Canha seems to be a threat to hit the ball hard every time he comes up, but just nothing, not much in terms of results. So, 1 away for Jake Rogers. He faces a lefty again.
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
In the air. Right center. Way back from Rogers. At the wall. It is caught. We were trying to swing for the fences today with Jake Rogers. Starling Marte trots back to get it. At the wall. Didn't rob a home run. Looked like it was going off the orange line out there. So now Vierling. So as things stand, 7, 8, 9 would be the 9th.
Vierling at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Two and 0 to Vierling. Vierling got plunked his last time up.
It was absolutely stacked with strong hitters. A memorable night for sure.
And that's going to get down. Riley Green not going to be able to get over to third. So a hit for Matt Vierling now. So number 7 hitter Andy Ibanez, who homered earlier.
He's already homered in this game.
His first of the year. 1-0.
No strikes. And a strike in there.
Didn't know that was going to drop in the zone. And with this zone here today, might as well take it. 1-1 on Ibanez. On the ground, chopped foul. Nice 2-seamer with some nice movement on it.
And a pitch.
Whoa! Change up. Got the bat started early. Ibanez keeps it in the zone long enough to foul it away.
The pitch.
And that one hammered. Left field. Andy Ibanez off the wall. Uh-oh. A run will score. Ibanez has a double. I was thinking it was gone, but it just stays in the ballpark. Just below the line. RBI for Andy Ibanez to add to his good day. And now Baez. Good cutter. Baez 1 for 3 with his first home run of the season.
Looking at the pitching matchup where
1-1.
offense to score, and not as lopsided as this.
Yep, Ibanez homer and double.
Expected to see some offense coming up.
Now 2-1 on Baez.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far,
In the air from Baez, but underneath it. Should end the inning. And does. So a 1 for 4 for Javi Baez, but a 3-run home run. Taylor, Beatty, and Marte will face Alex Faedo in the bottom of the 8th.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for New York.
I mean, to be fair, Baez, I mean, as you know, Baez did stuff today, too. It was a good offensive day for us. Tyrone Taylor with a foul ball to start the inning. I don't know why the commentary was thinking that had any chance to be anything but foul. Change up on the ground. Been a busy day for Gio Urshela. The throw in time. People are not stealing your pick. I don't know, depending on how he is after the attribute upgrade. Fastball. A little bit of a mistaken location from Faedo. Foul it away, 0-2.
And the righty deals.
Slider got him. Strikeout for Alex Faedo. His first. Today, anyway. So now the top of the order in Starling Marte. Beatty well out in front on that slider from the Tigers' long reliever. So now Marte will get Will Vest going in the next half inning, and that one almost hit right to Matt Vierling. 8-0 Detroit. Not much doing here today for the Mets. 5 hits, nothing to show for it. 8 runs on 11 hits for the Tigers. Meadows, Urshela, and Torque due up. So the last chance for Parker Meadows. I mean, just look at the way they pitched Parker Meadows, to be fair. I mean,
as the lefty gets to work.
Everything's on the edges on Parker. That's another good two-seamer.
And the lefty with the 0-1.
Up the middle. Oh! Oh, Parker Meadows with a single! McNeil with the stop. It will be ruled a base hit. So only a -1. I mean, hey, we could try and steal a base. Meadows goes. I think he's going to do it. Well, we got you back to 0. There's no penalty for being caught stealing, but there are points to be earned for stealing a base. Didn't mean to swing at that. I tried to check it. Did not. 0-2 to Urshela. Nice day, 3 for 4. And that one caught on a line for out number 1. He doesn't have that great a steal, though. He's just got good speed. Well, here's Torque. All we need is Torque to get a hit for you. Score a run. Oh! Change up out in front.
Here comes the 0-1.
1-1 on Spencer Torkelson. We never got Will Vest up. Let's do that now. Would have been fine with Faedo anyway, but I want to work in Will Vest when we can. Hammered by Torque, but foul. Weren't that far out in front. It didn't feel.
The pitch.
Oh, what a nasty changeup. Torque stays alive.
And a pitch. That one
2-2.
And it's 2-2.
We've certainly made Lucchesi work. Hammered again. Off the facade of the upper deck.
The pitch.
And in the air.
To center. Taylor moving under it.
Meadows has a chance here. No, we're going to go back.
Tags up for third.
That was a good decision because that was a good throw from center field.
Riley Green up now for the
Well, Riley Green against a lefty here. It's not ideal.
in there.
Two-seamer down low, been out in front of the two-seamer for a while. Lucchesi not really throwing it at that advertised 93. Most of them been below 90.
And here it comes. On the ground.
Just foul from Riley Green, 0-2.
At the belt and fires. Gonna count 1-2.
Riley Green extends that. Home run and a single. Back-to-back two-hit days for Riley Green.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2 count. Energy has dipped into the red for Joey Lucchesi. Oh, change up. That'll end the Tigers' day at the plate. A strikeout for Riley Green.
That's that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there.
2-3-4 to face Will Vest in an 8-0 Tiger lead.
We head to the bottom of the ninth. Here's the second base.
Well, here we go. Second game of the year for Will Vest.
And he's got a nice
2/3 of an inning.
So he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Yeah, well, if it doesn't, then Will Vest had a bad day.
The pitch. That one's in there. And
No saves. If we let Faedo in for like 3 innings, maybe. Out in front on a mistake sinker.
Kicks and deals.
Change up, back up the middle. BAEZ. One away.
Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Red Wings and Lightning coming up after this for Detroit Red Wings franchise. I believe game 75.
Infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Nimmo, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
It was a little bit of a grind there at the end to even get Meadows back to, oh, God, Brandon Nimmo.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere.
Somehow got a piece of that slider after that awful swing on the changeup.
Right-handed reliever. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next offering misses down.
1-2 to Nimmo.
He's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all.
On the ground to Torkelson. No idea why he waited so long to field that. 2 away.
Torkelson takes it himself to 2-2.
1 out remaining for the Mets. Pete Alonso. I don't know what it is with Pete Alonso. Every time I face him in franchise or anything, never really does anything. Will Vest gets the call. It's an 0-2 count.
The Mets down to their final
Slider on the ground, foul. Sinker, 2 torque.
and this should do it.
Tigers improve to 3-1 and win the opener of a 3-game set versus the New York Mets. Reese Olsen doesn't quite go 7 innings. We'll certainly take that. I was really worried about his first start, just to see how he was going to be. Good offensive day for the Tigers. 8 runs on 12 hits. Olsen gets his first win. The loss to Sean Manaea as the Tigers win the opener.